All right, it's ZoTime. Welcome to the ZoTime show presented by HoopsNBrews.com. I'll be your host for the night, Daniel Beltz. Today we're joined by the Hoops N Brews group. We got TPJ and we got Pavy.
Yeah,
Go ahead and get your plug
third
in.
guest, fourth guest.
Go ahead and get your plug in, guys.
Came through the H&B Studios, T-Up. Yeah, we're on camera this episode, so this is
a new feeling for us.
Different vibe.
Yeah.
Never on the
Good
camera
vibes.
with this.
Yeah, so
All right, so recently we've seen what have we seen? We've seen some Lakers in the playoffs. We've seen Jordan Clarkson. We've seen Larry Nance. We've also seen the God Swaggy P.
You have seen Swaggy P.
And I mean, we've seen Trevor Reeves and Mike D'Antoni, and I like to do little playoff recaps on some of these shows.
it's all good.
So, what have you guys seen recently? Who do you guys have winning the finals? And actually, each conference, and then who do you guys have winning the whole thing?
Well, I still had the Warriors winning the whole thing. I do not want the Warriors to win the whole thing, but conventional wisdom would tell me the Warriors.
Okay.
I still think the Cavs will come out the East.
Okay.
I just think that Cleveland is a better team when they actually use the other people not named LeBron and Kevin Love, and when the other people not named LeBron and Kevin Love actually remember they can play basketball. They're a pretty solid team. So yeah, we need to take Jordan Clarkson back to Nightingale immediately so we can get his powers back. Because he's been awful for most of the playoffs.
He shot like 3 of 11 last night.
Yeah, but it's not really for. But the trade, I still don't think it was a mistake because it's not just about for this year; it's about for the future.
I still think the Lakers won that trade easily. We got rid of Clarkson's contract. We got a first-round pick.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, yeah, but you get 2 building blocks. Like I think Clarkson is a guy who will be around Cleveland for a while, and also I love Nance too. I think he's a guy who can be around Cleveland for a while.
You got to pay him next year, though.
You do have to pay him next year, but he won't command that much
him
money.
$1.
Shit, somehow Jordan Clarkson got 12.
Larry Nance can't get $1 from me.
Clarkson's worth 12.
I think Larry Nance is worth more than Clarkson.
I don't have an issue with that, but that's like 16.
Yeah.
That's
Clarkson
not
not
bad.
worth 12. No.
Clarkson's worth $12 million.
No.
Shit.
Clarkson's worth 6.
He was as a Laker, but not as a Cavalier.
Come on. Okay.
Not as a Cavalier. As a Laker, yeah.
No,
When you on a young team where you get to just jack up shots whenever you want to.
Yeah,
Like,
No.
he was
when you
efficient
on
in
your
LA,
own.
kind of.
When you on your
Kind
own.
of.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you ain't seen that shit in Cleveland.
You saw it, like...
I mean,
You
did
saw it in the
during
regular season. I don't understand. You saw it in the regular season. You saw it for like 20, 30 games. He was putting up 14, I think, and like shooting 40%.
Yeah, in Cleveland.
And now he's like 5 points.
I mean,
and
first
man, seeing
playoffs-
ghosts now.
I
Seeing
mean,
ghosts.
first playoffs, like
Yeah.
people struggle. Even look at Cat. Cat this year, you would think somebody as great as Cat wouldn't struggle. He even struggled. First playoffs is always a little bit difficult for some
Cat
people
the hell out
sometimes.
of here, man. Seriously, I don't know who that guy is. The artist, the basketball player formerly known as Karl Anthony Towns. I don't know who you're talking about.
Shit, so you have the Warriors and Cavs. Who you got, T?
Celtics and Warriors, obviously. Like the Cavs, they're not making it. I'm sorry, it's just not happening. I just don't think it'll happen. I think they're finna lose in 5, so it's cool. Like I think you'll see them lose game 4, and then everybody like, well, LeBron's gonna come back from 3-1 again. No, no. And like I said on Hoops N Brews last week, that they needed that loss in Game 3, and this is Brad Stevens gonna be like, everything you guys did in that game was wrong. Like, let's stop playing around. Like, stop fucking around.
Yeah, I don't think they were
Unless-
fucking around.
Huh?
I don't think they were fucking around. I think Cleveland actually just played really
No,
good.
I just think they came out lax. Even when you saw them on the bench, like going into before the half, they show like a shot of them on the bench. They down by 20. They all like smiling and shit. Like, no, what the fuck are you smiling and telling jokes about? Like, let's fucking play. You feel me? Like, let's fucking play. Like, fuck all the smiles and the giggles and shit. Like, we can do that when we up 20, not when we fucking down 20. Like, what the fuck are you smiling about? Like, we need to win this shit. They didn't want to win that game. They're just like, whatever. We'll come back, try and win game 4. Like, it's cool. Everybody expected LeBron to go crazy. And it's like, whatever. It's fucking Bron, man. Bron gonna be a Laker next year.
Speaking about Bron, so he's going to be a free agent at the end of this summer. If he wins a ring in Cleveland, which I don't see happening, he's staying in Cleveland.
Bron ain't making the finals. I don't know how he gonna win a ring in Cleveland.
But so the Lakers have all this cap space to use. We have a bright future. We have a nice young core. I think LeBron personally doesn't go to LA. I think he either goes to Philly or he goes to Houston.
Please don't go and ruin Ben Simmons. I don't need to see that. Like,
I think if LeBron went to Philly, it would make Ben Simmons develop a jumper a lot quicker.
Would it really?
No, only Jesus
Would it
Christ
really?
himself and Ben
LeBron,
Simmons.
Really?
I mean, when
Would it
LeBron,
really?
when LeBron
Who's
kicks,
stopping LeBron Ben Simmons pick and roll, G? Would it really?
spacing,
Yeah, it would. You could still probably stop that.
because then you have what?
No, because
Do you have Embiid at the 3-point line then? Because
I
you can
mean-
just pack the fucking paint.
well, yes, but you can run lineups obviously when Embiid is
Yeah.
on the bench. He got to go to the bench at some point in time. That's
So
all.
it'd be like a 12-minute stretch where they.
Yeah, why not? I mean, like they run the UN lineup. Just put Braun in there.
So then how you stop that is.
No, you don't.
You don't.
You don't. You don't play Ben
You
Simmons.
don't.
You don't.
No,
No, you
no.
don't.
You
Stop
just
the
back the
lineup.
fuck up.
No, you don't stop it at all.
You don't
Like, what are you
stop the
gonna do?
lineup.
Like, if I'm, and then in that situation,
Let
like
LeBron
Ben,
shoot threes.
it's like Ben. I don't care if you airball every three.
Just shoot
'em.
it.
Literally next season, if I'm Brett Brown, Ben, I don't give a fuck how many of them you miss.
Just take
Every
some.
time you come down the floor, if you are open, shoot the three. If that means you take 5 open threes that you
Whatever.
airball a game, take them. Because when you start making them, then they're going to have to respect you.
People just need to know that he could possibly might shoot it.
Like, if he took 3 threes a game, even
Yeah.
if he was shooting Lonzo percentages, you still had to respect Lonzo, right?
Somebody got to think like,
Which
yo,
is why I
you still had
liked.
to respect Lonzo.
I liked
though.
how they played Lonzo this year instead of Ben Simmons. I liked that they said Lonzo, shoot the shit. If you're
Yeah.
open, shoot it.
he
We're
shot
not-
a little bit too much.
He
But
shot 6 threes a game, and
I
I'm
think-
like,
but that's
you
what
don't
you
need to
want
shoot
from him,
6
no.
he didn't shoot
it's-
6 threes a game.
It's his team,
No, he
though.
shot 6 threes a
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
You need to shoot.
yeah.
You need to shoot
Four.
4 max.
But,
Four
but
max.
it's his team, though.
That don't mean you need to shoot
Yes,
6
you do.
threes.
Yes,
No,
you
you
do.
don't need to shoot
Yes,
6
yes,
threes.
you
No,
do.
you do not. You are 6'6".
Look at what he was doing decent in college.
This
What-
ain't college.
He was doing-
and the
was he
fucking
not?
3-point line is
He
in.
shot 45%, I
matter.
think,
The
from
three-
college.
Yeah, he did. I think he
Yeah.
had one of the most efficient
Yeah.
seasons actually ever.
And he also
in college.
hit a lot of step back threes that were from like NBA range. So I honestly don't know what the hell happened in year 1. I don't know why he wasn't hitting.
Look, I just think he got told he was going to become a daddy. He was like, "Oh shit, I'm going to become a daddy. I got a TV show. I got to deal
Exactly.
with my daddy and my brothers and this goddamn 3-ring circus.
Which is
And
why
y'all still want me to
after,
concentrate on basketball." It's like he had to just get his head in the game.
which is why after November, once he found out he was gonna be a dad, it took him a month, and then he finally started hitting threes. And then that last month of the season, he was ass, like shooting wise. But he had like a 2-month stretch where he was hitting shots.
Yeah, that dude just got to get in there. He just got to get in the gym, get up some shots, put on some muscle mass.
Get stronger.
He
Which
need
he's
to come.
doing.
He need to come back next year at least 10 pounds heavier.
I agree, and he should develop like a floater.
Yeah.
And also needs to work on his finishing.
And
A
mid
lot.
range, he has
And
a
mid-range a lot.
he has a lot to work on.
Remember the game against the Pistons in which he actually pulled up from mid range? I
Yeah.
think he hit a
It
step
looked
back.
nice.
I was like, yo, what the fuck
It
is
looked
this?
nice.
What was this at
He
all
even,
year?
he
You
even
can
went
do
to the
this?
right, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
And his shot changed. It was a little change, but it changed, and I was like, "Whoa!"
It actually looked really good.
I'm
Like, the shot looked
s-
normal.
I could see that, and it was weird.
Yeah.
Because his free throw is a lot different than his jump shot, and when he went to the right, it was a lot different. So I don't
Yeah.
understand how you can have 3 different kind of shots and hope to be effective. But I hope he figures it out.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a Lonzo fan. I'm a Lonzo stan.
Obviously, I'm a lot of
Actually,
Yeah,
damn.
obviously.
I've been
Obviously.
because I've been like out of commission. I haven't even watched like the last three weeks of like Ball in the Family. I watch that shit religiously.
Shit.
Every Monday and Tuesday, or like whenever I remember to watch it, I
Yeah.
watch it every day. Like every week. I'm sorry, not every day. Every week, like without missing it. It's honestly my favorite show on television.
That's
That
hilarious.
and Westworld. It's a great show.
I've never seen a damn episode.
That's
Really?
I've
How do
honestly-
you run ZoTime and not see that, bro?
I'll
You
watch-
gotta watch it.
I'll watch the clips on Twitter, but like I'm not
No,
gonna
wa-
spend 30 minutes watching.
It's a
Bro,
decent show.
bro,
Yeah.
it's funny as hell. It's funny as hell.
Do they feature Melo?
No, you see all the brothers.
But Melo's the funniest one.
No, but you see all the
you see all
brothers
of
though. Yeah, and Melo is actually the star of it because
Shit, yeah.
Zoe is like traveling and shit. So
And Jello's doing
so
Jello.
basically like during the off season, Zoe is the star of the show. During the regular season, it's like Melo and LiAngelo and LeVar are like the star of it, and then like you get to see like Lonzo with his girl and
Yeah.
like training and shit like that. So like during the regular season, like for the past like 15 weeks, like it's just been basically Melo and LiAngelo in Lithuania.
Shit. And now they coming back.
Yeah.
I think they're back in LA.
Yeah, and the funny part is like you could tell how much like I don't know, man. I just feel like we just so far ahead of motherfuckers because like people when like even with the LeVar and Lithuania shit, like when they officially like left the team.
Yeah.
If you've been watching the show, you can see for like 6 weeks,
That it was
6
coming?
weeks on the show that it was coming because the coach basically promised them that if he brought LiAngelo and LaMelo over, that he would play them both together.
Yeah.
and
They'd get like 20.
Yeah, exactly. But he kept not starting LaMelo.
Yeah, put him on the bench.
So he kept putting LaMelo on the bench. So because he kept putting LaMelo on the bench, people stopped coming to the game because LaMelo wasn't playing. And the team started losing. They literally, whenever they was on the floor, they would be blowing people off the floor. Damn. But because the coach was like, he's young, he shouldn't be playing with these men. It's like LeVar's like this is not what we agreed to. Why
did the coach do that?
Because the coach is like this old guy from Lithuania who just like set in his ways and just like, you not gonna tell me to do what I'm gonna do. With my team, but the team is like struggling. They was finna close their doors. LeVar went out as like an olive branch to the coach and bought these like $10,000 like shooting machines, the kind where you shoot it, the ball come back and then they pass it back to you.
They didn't have that?
No, they didn't have it. No, so they were just like they had no training materials, all this stuff. He like came in, bought all this stuff, bought them the thing as like, yo, like maybe if I buy this for the coach, like, and they see like we actually care about this, like we're not just trying to use this.
And they still sat Melo?
And they still sat Melo. He still sat Melo game after game after game after game, and LeVar just like, what the like what are you doing?
Don't make sense.
Like what are you doing? So that's why they left.
Business. Like why would you put that? I don't care if he's 2 years old. Put that boy on the floor. But that's paying to see him. Put that boy on the floor.
But that's also why the JBA is like his little social experiment. I just don't know if he'll be able to build up the traction with the ballers with the athletes in there. But it is year one, so I give it 3 years.
And Melo's gonna be the
he's
featured athlete. He's going to be hopefully the draw for...
No, look. If them tickets like $20, $25 to go see LaMelo hoop out on some kids in like a small arena, that's like it's not gonna like take me 2 hours to get there. I go in a minute. Big Vol, what's good? Big Vol, what's good? You got to come on the ZoTime podcast. You got to come on the ZoTime show.
He has to at least one time.
Exactly. So hey, I would go see it. I'm definitely going to a JBA game in LA. I don't see any reason why not to.
Nah, yeah. Like you said, if the tickets are $25, I'll go. Like, why not?
I go see the Clippers.
That's a reach.
I paid decent money to go see the Clippers.
No, I actually thoroughly enjoy Clippers games.
No,
this season.
I do too, but I still pay decent money.
That's
to go
a completely
see
different subject, though. Like that's completely different. Like
no,
the
it's not.
JBL Clippers.
No, it's not.
And on this
Clippers
podcast,
tickets like
we
$7.
do not talk about the Clippers. Like we just they don't even exist.
Don't get me wrong. I don't fuck with the Clippers.
Hey,
I don't. I picked them, but I don't fuck with the Clippers. I like the Lakers. That's why I want LeBron to come to the Lakers. Like, bro, come to the Lakers. Them tickets gonna be hella expensive, but I'm going.
All right. So if LeBron joins the Lakers, what's their ceiling? Where do you see them?
Western Conference Finals.
Conference Finals.
Possibly.
The Rockets or the Warriors or the Thunder.
Okay.
Conference Finals against the Warriors. The Warriors gonna be in the champion in the fucking Bugs. The Warriors gonna be in like the championship in the next like 2-3 years.
Even though the Rockets kind of like caught up.
They ain't caught up, man. You still got Kevin Durant on the floor.
Catching up.
No.
You do not beat the Warriors by 30 and you haven't caught up.
Exactly.
That shit was a fucking massacre. That was a goddamn massacre.
They have 4 of the 5 best players on the floor.
You had Steph Curry on the bench, like, just laughing for 20 minutes because his team's getting blown the fuck out.
Because, just like Steve Kerr said, like they don't care. They know they gonna win.
They don't care.
So when they
why do you not give anybody else credit when they beat? Why? You never do this. You always.
But you want to know why? Because they continuously win, and the only time that they didn't win was when they choked it away, and we all know they choked it away. Did they not choke it away in 2016? They choked. They not gonna choke against the Rockets. It's the fucking Rockets. It's Chris Paul. The reason why Clippers fans have been in agony for the past 6 years. That's why everybody hate the fucking Clippers, because of Chris Paul. So I'm supposed to fucking believe in him? No. I'm not gonna slander him no more. But no, he not beating the Warriors. No. Fuck that.
But
no.
I mean, you heard all season that the Warriors, they had all this bulletin board material from the Rockets. The Warriors wanted to sweep the Rockets. It's not even a question. And they got blown the fuck out in Game 2. Draymond wanted to sweep the fucking Rockets, and they just got beat the fuck out of in Game 2.
I think the Warriors wanted to sweep everybody this playoffs, but it just
you can see the Pelicans, they were like, the first team they played, they were like, this team, Draymond almost socked somebody in the first fucking minute of Game 1. They wanted to sweep this series.
They only lost 2 playoff games all season long. Like I think that's a game that if the Rockets didn't win, then
it would have been a sweep.
No, it's not even that. That's a game that if they didn't win, the conversation around Chris Paul and James Harden like completely takes another left turn. So that's a game that regardless of whatever happened, That was the Rockets. That was James Harden and Chris Paul fighting for their legacy.
It wasn't even that.
It
was PJ fucking
Yeah,
Tucker
no,
hitting the
bro,
corner
no,
But
shots.
it's not even that. It's not even that.
Everybody,
That was
bro.
them fighting for their legacy. And you saw what happened in game 1 when you didn't play the way that you needed to play.
Yeah.
And the way you need to play against the Warriors is you need to run in
So they
transition.
haven't caught up?
They had more fast break. I mean, they had more fast break
Yeah,
points in the
because
first 3
team-
minutes of the
look.
game than they had in the whole first minute. I mean, they had in the whole first game of the first series.
Yeah, they play like the Rockets should play.
But that's the
But
that's the
listen,
point though.
listen,
Game 1 was
listen.
what? ISO, right?
They played ISO in game 2. They had more possession than game 2. That was ISO than game 1. It
Bro.
just worked this time.
No, it didn't just work this time. They
What
were
you mean?
3 fast break points compared to however many they had in
When
game
you
2.
play defense, that's what happens.
Come on, man.
When you play like the Rockets
When
play,
they
that's
get
what happens.
when they get their
Look,
ass blown out in game 3,
look,
then
look,
come talk to
look,
me on the next
look,
ZoTime.
look. This is what, the 3rd year of
Yes,
of
and I
the
haven't seen
Warriors?
them ever get demolished like that.
Look, people catch up.
Yeah.
Like, again, the Warriors are still far away from everybody, but the gap is
Yeah.
closing. People not going to
And,
let you
it's
just...
only them.
Yeah, you not just like, even look at the 90s Bulls. The 90s Bulls, the first year you go 72-10, you don't win 70 games again. It gets harder.
Yeah.
The last year they almost fucking lost to the goddamn Pacers. Even the Lakers, they didn't go 16 and what, 1 again?
We went 15-1.
Yeah, 15 and 1. Like, people eventually start to figure you out and catch up a little bit. You still may be ahead of the pack, but people are catching up to the Warriors.
Yeah.
On any given night, with the way it came in and they pulling up from 30 feet, never seen no shit like that before. And then when KD comes there, you never seen that much talent. You never seen that much talent on one court before. So people eventually scheme for you and figure you out. On any given night, the Warriors are more vulnerable to being beat than in previous years. Even look at the playoffs. Like, the playoffs are much more tightly contested with the Warriors this year.
Yep.
Even the fucking Spurs series was actually the Spurs
After
series.
they played, yeah.
Yeah, like the last year, I thought besides the Cavs in the finals, the Jazz played them the best.
Yep.
Now, granted, they did get
Because
swept.
they struggle against Rudy Gobert.
Yes, the Jazz did get swept, but every game was about
They do, man.
bro. Every
You sitting up
game.
here talking, like,
Listen
they
to me.
lost
Listen.
2 games, bro.
Listen. Yes, because
I mean, they
people
lost.
are
I'm
catching
sorry.
up.
I'm sorry. They lost 3. How many did they lose last playoffs? 1.
They were in. No, look.
Chris Paul's on the Rockets. I hate giving credit to
They
Chris Paul, but Chris
lost
Paul's
3
on the Rockets.
games.
Look,
they lost 3
in
games.
last year's playoffs, I don't even
The
remember.
Cavs lost more than that in the first round.
In last year's playoffs, I don't even remember the Warriors being vulnerable to lose 3 games. The Warriors have been vulnerable to lose a lot of games.
Steph
in
Curry
this
also
postseason.
has only played 6
That's
games.
cool. He
and was
back
out
now?
was out for 5 weeks.
He
Like,
back now?
give him a chance to develop a rhythm.
He
Like,
back
come
now.
on, bro.
No, on
Come
any given
on.
night, teams are somewhat catching up, but the Warriors are still.
Oh my god! So when they win in
in
5, then what? They still super vulnerable.
No, yeah.
They
on
can
any
still
given
win in
day.
5,
Yeah,
and the
but-
gap can still have closed.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if the Rockets lose by, like, less than 10 the next 3 games.
Y'all do realize that a team has to beat them 4 times in a series.
We
to
know
win.
which is why.
So who the fuck
acknowledge that.
is
They're
doing
still
that
They're
shit?
still winning this
Who the
year.
fuck gonna do that shit anytime soon?
That don't mean people ain't
Nobody.
catching up to you though,
Who
bro.
the fuck doing that shit anytime soon?
That don't
Lakers
mean-
next year.
If they get LeBron. If they get
Okay,
LeBron.
we have to get
If they
LeBron and someone else.
No, you don't.
Who would you like?
Max and Randall the fuck out.
Klay Thompson. Give me
Yes.
Klay. But
Yes,
we
I
cannot
don't
get
need
Klay.
him.
There's no way we can get
Don't
Klay.
need him. Give
But-
Julius Randle a max. You telling me a starting lineup of Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, LeBron James, and Julius Randle ain't fucking washing whoever they playing against?
LeBron not
With-
coming at you to
with-
play with Julius Randle.
with
though. Like,
Kuzma
nah,
coming
you
off
gotta
the
give me
bench?
Somebody else.
That's not true.
LeBron not coming at you to play
This
with
Lakers team right now, if you took this Lakers team next year, they're gonna be better than this fucking Cavs team is
I
this
don't know
year.
about that.
You're wilding.
I don't know about that.
If you put
You're
LeBron on the
wilding.
team?
Yeah,
I don't
with
know
Brandon
about that.
Ingram
No, they wouldn't.
and
No, they
Lonzo.
wouldn't. No, they wouldn't.
You're
Kevin
wilding.
Love's better than everybody on that Lakers roster.
Kuzma gonna average like 17,
Yeah, he
18
not
next
gonna be better
year.
than Kevin Love.
But the
Ingram
rest
gonna
is better
average
than the
20
rest.
next
I
year.
don't know.
Lonzo gonna give you 12,
I
9, and
disagree.
9 next year.
I think you discount
LeBron
how
coming in,
good Cleveland team
if Bron come in and give you 25, 8, and 5, y'all
disagree.
fucking washing everybody. And Randall probably gonna fuck around and give you 19, 10, and 5. Who the fuck stopping that?
I disagree.
Who
bro.
the fuck stopping
I think
that?
you discount how good Cleveland is as a team.
Look at the fucking Celtics. What do you mean? Who the fuck stopping that?
I think you discount how good the Celtics are as a team. With probably the best coach in the
the
league.
Celtics got a better team than the Cavs. I've been
I
telling
don't
you that for
think
3
they have
weeks.
a better team than the Cavs. I think they have a better coach and got to play better.
If healthy, they have a better team. But
No,
you're
they
telling
have-
me Aaron Man Bun Baines is better than
They have a better
fucking-
all-around team than the Cavs.
No, they don't. They really do not. They literally, really do not. We can go position by position. They do not.
I'm taking Tristan over the Man Bun, which is Baines. I'm taking Kevin Love over anybody. And I'm taking LeBron over anybody. Give me.
I'm not taking Kevin Love over Al Horford. I'm not taking Kevin Love at this point over Jaylen Brown. You cannot depend on Kevin Love to
Keep
do
the man
shit.
averaging like 20 and 10. He been giving you 20 and 10 like
And y'all down
games.
1-2. Stop talking to me about stats when you fucking losing.
Gee,
I
it's
hate
other
it when you
people
bring
on the
that shit
court
up,
with
bro.
you.
I hate it when you bring
it
that shit up.
what- is
What
it
is he
not other
shooting?
people on the court
What the
with
fuck
you?
is he shooting?
Good. He been hooping.
He been getting his ass sauced up by Al Horford. The only time
He been saucing Al Horford out. Horford ain't doing much stopping him either.
No,
Kevin
come
Love's
on.
not
He
out
been
there to play
saucing Al
defense.
Horford.
Kevin Love can't play
He
defense.
just did that. He's at a rebound, hit threes, and get
an
buckets.
outlet. He's at an outlet.
I'm not
and
taking
that's
Kevin
it.
Love over Al Horford at this point. I'm not
I mean,
taking
I
Kevin
might.
Love over Jaylen Brown. I'm sorry, I'm not.
If you
Sue
put
me.
Al Horford anywhere else outside of a Brad Stevens scheme,
You're fucking
give me Kevin
ridiculous. He
Love.
was an all-star in fucking
And
Atlanta.
Kevin Love was 24 and 12. That wasn't 24 and 12.
In Minnesota, how many games they win? Was they making the playoffs?
Who the fuck
Was they
on the
making the
team,
playoffs?
G?
Was they
Who
making the
on the
playoffs?
team, G?
Was they making the
Who
playoffs?
on the
If you
team?
Was they
gave
making the playoffs?
if you give him one more
Fuck
year, he
outta
was
here.
going to. They were the 9th seed.
And if
They
you
were
give,
going to.
and if you put Kevin Love on those Hawks teams, they'd be better than what they were with Horford.
It's probably true.
They both got the same amount of all-star appearances. Stop
And Kevin
that.
Love's peak is better than Al Horford's peak.
Ugh.
And Kevin Love
As
was
an all-around player, no. Al Horford giving you two
See, this
sides
man
of the
giving you
ball.
20
No, you the main one talking.
Kevin Love's not a terrible defender, bro.
Oh
He's
my
not a terrible
God,
defender.
G.
And also,
He's good to defend as Al Horford.
no, but he's solid.
Man, you finna make me get the fuck up and walk out for you.
And
Stop.
14 rebounds ain't defense. You like they're called defensive rebounds. You don't finish a possession until you secure the rebound. You can't discount 24 and 12, G. That's 24 points and 12
You act
rebounds.
like Al Horford wasn't giving you 14
That's
and
not
11.
24 and 12, G. These are different stats.
If my team making the playoffs, give me the guy that's giving me 14
Come
and
on,
11.
bro.
There was Paul
Come
Millsap.
on,
There was
G.
Korver. There was.
Come on, even T.
There
Who
was
was the
Jeff
best-
Teague. and
Who
there
was the
was
best player on the team? Exactly.
does that
Exactly.
mean?
Exactly.
That team
There's
had
no
Exactly.
other
that-
people out
It
there.
was
That
fucking
team
Al
had-
Horford, so stop that
That team
shit.
had 4
He
All-Stars.
was the best player on the team.
That
with
team had 4 All-Stars.
He was the best player on the team with 4 All-Stars.
Who did-
Kevin Love didn't have nobody.
Who did Kevin Love
Fuck
have?
out of here. Come on.
Shabazz Muhammad, Gorgie Dang. Like what the fuck?
Man.
Derek Williams.
Give Kevin Love, Kyle Korver,
Stop that shit.
and they're making the playoffs like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so we.